If you're over 60 and your knees often feel heavy, stiff, or a bit unstable when you stand up, you're not alone. Now, imagine this for a moment. You're sitting comfortably in your living room, feet flat on the floor, and as you rise, your knees feel steady. No sharp pinch, no wobble, just smooth, controlled movement. That's exactly what today's routine is designed to help you achieve. Not with complicated workouts, but with 3 simple, gentle movements that older adults can safely do at home to strengthen the muscles that protect the knee joint. Stay with me, because each movement builds on the previous one, and by the end, your knees will feel more supported and confident. Before we begin the first movement, let me share something important that researchers consistently highlight. According to the Mayo Clinic and other leading mobility specialists, one of the biggest reasons knees feel weak or unstable after age 60 isn't just joint wear and tear. It's the gradual loss of strength in the large muscles that support the knee, especially the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glute muscles. These muscles act like shock absorbers. When they're strong, the knee joint experiences less pressure each time you stand, sit, or take a step. But when they weaken, the joint has to take on more of the load, which can lead to stiffness, instability, and that heavy feeling many older adults describe. The good news? Research from Harvard's health publications shows that simple, controlled movements, done slowly and regularly, can noticeably improve knee support and increase confidence in everyday activities. You don't need special equipment, you don't need a gym, and you don't need big, dramatic movements. What matters is consistency and learning to activate the muscles that protect your knees. And that's exactly why the 3 movements you're about to learn are so effective for older adults. Now, let's begin with the first movement, a gentle extension that wakes up the front of your thighs and helps you regain smooth, steady control when sitting or standing. Now, let's move into the first movement. It's simple, gentle, and one of the safest ways to activate the muscles that support your knees. Go ahead and imagine yourself sitting comfortably on a sturdy chair. Not a soft couch, not a recliner, but a firm chair where your feet can rest flat on the floor. Your back is straight, your hands resting lightly on the sides for balance, and your breathing is calm and steady. This movement is called the seated leg extension, and it targets the quadriceps, the big muscles in the front of your thighs that help control how smoothly your knee bends and straightens. When these muscles get even a little stronger, everyday movements like getting out of bed, standing up from a chair, or climbing a small step can feel noticeably easier. Here's how we'll do it. Lift your right foot slowly off the floor, straightening your leg out in front of you. Go only as far as feels comfortable. There's no need to force anything. Hold the position for 2 or 3 seconds, feeling a gentle squeeze in the front of your thigh. Then lower your foot back down with control. Nice and easy. No rush. This movement works best when you move slowly and deliberately. Let's repeat it again, lifting, holding, and lowering, like you're guiding your leg through warm water, smooth and steady. If your knee feels stiff, that's okay. If your range of motion is small, that's okay too. What matters is the consistency and the gentle activation of the thigh muscles. Once you've done several repetitions on the right side, switch to your left. Lift, hold, and lower. Keep your breathing relaxed and let your shoulders stay loose. If you ever feel a sharp pinching pain, stop immediately and reset your position. But mild tightness or a warm sensation in the thigh is completely normal. Great work on the first movement. Now we're going to balance things out by strengthening the muscles on the back of your thighs, the hamstrings, along with the glute muscles that help stabilize the hips. Imagine you're still sitting comfortably on the same sturdy chair. Your spine is long, your shoulders relaxed, and your feet resting naturally on the floor. Start with your right foot. Keep your heel on the floor and slowly drag it back toward you, as if you're trying to gently slide it under the chair. You'll feel the back of your thigh engage. Hold that position for a moment, then return your foot with slow, controlled motion. Slide the heel back, hold, and release. Think of the movement like pulling a towel gently across the floor. Now switch to your left foot and repeat the same motion. A study from the National Institute on Aging notes that strengthening the hamstrings and glutes helps reduce the feeling of instability around the knee. You're doing great so far. The first movement targeted the front of your thighs, the second worked the back, and now we're going to activate the muscles around your hips and lower core, the ones that help keep your knees aligned every time you take a step. Imagine you're sitting tall on your sturdy chair. Your hands rest lightly on the sides, your shoulders stay relaxed, and your breathing is calm and steady. Start by lifting your right knee a few inches off the floor. It doesn't need to go high, just enough to feel the muscles in your hip and lower core engage. Hold for a brief moment, then lower the foot slowly back down. Now switch to your left knee and repeat the same slow lift, hold, and controlled return. If it feels like you're doing a slow-motion walk while sitting in a chair, that's exactly the idea. Continue alternating sides, right knee up and down, left knee up and down. Keep the movement smooth, like you're lifting your legs through warm water. If your torso starts leaning forward, gently sit tall again and let your lower core do the work. Mobility specialists often point out that hip stabilizers weaken faster than the knee itself as adults age. When that happens, the knee ends up doing more work than it should. This seated march helps restore that balance by training your hips to carry their share of support, without putting pressure on the knee joint. Before we finish, let's talk about safety. These exercises are gentle enough for most adults over 60 to perform 3 to 5 times per week. Always move at a pace that feels natural. Sharp pain means stop. Mild warmth or tightness is normal. Some people like doing this routine in the morning when their knees feel stiff. Others prefer late afternoon when the body is fully warmed up. Choose the time that feels best for you. Make sure your chair is sturdy, your posture stays relaxed, and your breathing stays calm throughout the routine. With consistency, these small, controlled movements can make daily activities feel smoother, easier, and more confident. If you found these movements helpful, feel free to come back to this routine anytime your knees feel stiff or you want a gentle boost of strength. And if you'd like more simple exercises designed specifically for adults over 60, remember to subscribe. I'll be here to guide you.